So I watched Detective Pikachu, and, I mean, it was alright. The story was okay. I mean, it wasn't anything I'd write home about. It was pretty generic. Basically, there's a guy, his dad dies, Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu. I mean, I didn't really understand what was going on for a good part of the film. I will say that, like, the mandatory twist villain that all movies have to have nowadays did surprise me, but that's mainly just because you only see them once for, like, 15 seconds in the background at the start of the film, and never again. Also, I'm pretty sure they just flat out killed Mr. Mime, and then, like, you know, used it as a... I don't know, because, like, he didn't seem... I'm pretty sure they killed him. I mean, I know it was a joke, played it off as a joke in the movie, but I don't think he's okay. The jokes were alright. I, as gamers say, lolled a few times, you know? I let out a few top kicks. I will say that, while Ryan Reynolds did work as Pikachu, in my opinion, there were definitely a few points in the film where it felt less like he was a character in the movie, and more like Ryan Reynolds was sitting next to me in the theater, making shitty jokes. The Pokemon designs were a mixed bag. Some transferred over to live action really well, some didn't. I actually liked the human designs a lot more. They were all very reminiscent of something you'd see in an actual Pokemon game, so I will give props for that. The acting was not so good. For the most part, it's whatever, but there are some scenes in the film that are just literally highway. There are some scenes in the movie where it literally feels like YouTube level quality. There's a scene in the start of the movie, like at the very beginning, where the main guy is talking to some throwaway character that never shows up again for the rest of the film, and he, like, checks his phone and he says, 5 voicemails? Why would I have 5 voicemails? And, like, there's no way I can do justice to how bad it was. You just have to see the movie for yourself. Ken Watanabe and Bill Nighy being in the movie was a pleasant surprise, however. Seeing as I had no idea either of them were in the film until I actually went to see it. A lot of the shortcomings of this movie are definitely overshadowed by watching it and being like, oh my god, it's Pokemon. I will say, I went to see this movie with a group of friends, and the guy next to me, every time a new Pokemon came on screen, he would lean over and he'd say which it was. So that's the audience for this movie. If that's not you, I don't know if you're gonna like it as much, because it definitely has a lot of shortcomings.